Alright, so we're gonna open
The hat.
this invisible. I could have used just something off Amazon. I got the real deal, the invisible hat today.
Ooh.
Now
Rain's open.
I'm sorry, I was knocked up. Yeah, that just means that we're opening our mind and we're opening our heart and to whatever God would have for us. And we have a devotional by Jake the Snake.
That's one of my nicknames. No joke. That's actually one of my nicknames.
Shake the snake.
I think it's a really good hat.
Yeah, it is.
It knows all. But yeah,
I'll get
so
you when we go home.
It's not fake.
It's not fake, So, all right. So today's devotional, I have been inspired to like reacquaint or like read another parable, one of my personal favorites, and that is the parable of the Good Samaritan, for which is the book of Luke, 25 through 37. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tested him, saying, "Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life?" He said to him, "What is written in the law? What is your reading of it?" So he answered and said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." And he said to him, "You have answered rightly. Do this, and you will live." But he, wanting to justify himself, said to Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" Then Jesus answered and said, "A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, who stripped him of his clothing, wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Now by chance a certain priest came down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Likewise the Levite, when he arrived at the place, came and looked and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. So he went to him and bandaged his wounds, poured on oil and wine, and he set him on his own animal, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. On the next day, when he departed, he looked out 2 denarii. I always keep on mispronouncing this one. Denarii gave him to the innkeeper and said to him, "Take care of him, and whatever more you spend, when I come again, I will repay you." So which of the 3 do you think was neighbor to him who fell among the thieves? And he said, "He who showed mercy on him." Then Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." So one of our big messages, one of our big goals for this year, for 2026, is to shine. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Is to shine with the power of God. And one of the ways we do that, especially nowadays, is to be a good Samaritan and to love thy neighbor, even the ones that show any ill will to us. We have which actually happened recently. I would say actually yesterday. Yesterday I had it was I wouldn't say like a test, but it was like a morality with my girlfriend. She like doesn't have like the best of roommates, and they were patching up the bathroom with spackle because they're in the process of moving, and there was spackle that was left undone by the roommate, and I was helping her around, and she said like, "Oh, leave that to her. That's her job." But at the same time, I want to be the better person and love thy neighbor, which is very important. Like I said, nowadays, when everyone is conflicted and divided, we all must use what we can, especially with the Holy Word and God, and to keep reminding ourselves that to shine, we must but we must love thy neighbor and to show compassion and mercy to everybody. Amen. Amen.
Is right.
Okay, checking account. The Christian Credit Union has not been a big help.
Really?
Because when you open a checking account today, it's 10 times more difficult than when you opened it maybe as a teenager, going back that far, okay? Because of the fraud that's involved and everything. I mean, they want documentation like you can't believe it. We could open an account with the Christian Credit Union if we had an employee identification number or a tax filing number. We don't have either. We can't get
We're
it.
not filing taxes.
Okay? So, I called several more banks. I found one that would require $1,000 in the account on a daily basis and charge us only $5 a month in service fees.
That's if
Well,
you
right
don't
now-
meet the 1,000.
Pardon?
Is that if you don't meet the 1,000? It's free otherwise if you
It has to stay there.
No, that's $5 a month with $1,000.
with the 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah. Right now, we're being charged $25 a month. as you know.
Yikes.
So then I called a couple of credit unions and I found Orange County Credit Union was very helpful and willing to help us out. It's in Laguna Niguel and Lake Forest, but you have to live in Orange County in order to become a member of the credit union.
Which I do, you
Do you live in Orange County?
do. I do.
Okay,
It's important.
all right. So anyway, we can open an account with them, but it can't be under a business name. It would have to be opened in my name, or your name, or our name, and people who live in Orange County. And they would charge $5 a month,
No minimum?
no minimum. Well, $5 minimum, $5 a month,
Okay.
okay? So it would free up a lot of money. But that means that
I think
We
your
would have a
pillowcase is
checking
looking
account.
more of a better option.
Nice
means we
leather
have a
satchel
checking account
bag.
in my name,
Yeah.
or your name, or both of our names, in order to have a decent checking account. That isn't gonna rob us.
What does National do?
National is incorporated.
They have a
Once you're incorporated, you have a
nonprofit.
tax ID number. Anyway, back to
Right.
my report.
Here you go.
I think I forgot what we were talking about. I will go to the Orange County Credit Union and talk to them in person, get things down definite, and then send you an email in regards to what I found out.
They might be able to send me something electronically where I sign electronically, return it, and get on the account that way.
You'd probably have to go there at least once in person.
Whatever, I'll do whatever I need to
But it
do.
doesn't have to be at the exact time he goes.
Or they might be able to add me later, ask them, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Ready to move on to the performance portion?
Performance.
All right, so just a reminder, we did open up a Google Docs where we can put our goals into it. And maybe sometime this evening I'll crack that up and remind ourselves what we wrote. And some people, if you haven't added anything, please do. I want us to be able to have a goal of how we can shine brighter for Jesus. And that's not always magic per se. It could be things in our life where we want to shine brighter, or in our communication strategies, whatever it is. So this month and next month, what we envision, when Jim and I went to we're talking to the board, is that we would present something that we want feedback on, and then come back next month and do it better, right?
Mhm.
And we have to incorporate every piece of feedback that we receive. Of course we don't. But have it like just like we open the hat, we open our mind, have an open mind to the feedback and weigh it out, pray it over, and if you saw something that's good and worth adding, then add it by all means, you know. Right.
We used to do that before a show. We would, the leaders of LAFCM would encourage us to present what we were planning on performing at the show in front of the group, and then accept constructive criticism, or not criticism,
Yeah.
constructive encouragement and ways to possibly improve. And what that does is it counts as a rehearsal too, because if you refine it, then by the time we perform it, you're nice and polished.
Yeah. So our feedback should, as much as possible, be, oh, wouldn't it be neat if you know, as opposed to, that really sucked.
Obviously, I meant positive encouragement, not
So
criticism.
so obviously, you know, just what we do to encourage be better. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Well, because I thought Barney was gonna be here, I have a few things I'm gonna share, but what I wanted to ask was, because I ordered something in the mail, these card things, and this guy sent all this other stuff, I have no clue what it is, I was gonna give it to Barney if he was here, maybe you guys know what it is. I think it's Christian stuff, I'm not sure, because this guy's holding the Bible, I don't know how it works either, there's no directions.
Let me see if we can figure this out.
Okay,
Random
so
magic trick.
These things,
These go with that?
no, I don't know. And then these things got like the guy says John and Matthew and Saul, and those things. So I brought those too. I have no clue what
So they
they
just added that.
No instructions.
Yeah, no instructions, nothing.
Okay.
Because what I wanted from the guy was this thing, because and he sent me. I know how this works, and this is very vintage. So I thought I'd bring the vintage. So
So
you
the 3 cards.
the 3-card monty, and this is, you guys know how this works.
Those cards?
Jake, because this is the one I gave you, this is a different one. But this one, they don't make it anymore, I think it was from 1994. And so I have like 3 of these, but when I ordered that, I go, there's another guy in there selling this for $8. You know, so I bought it for $8, but he sent me it, but he didn't come with the blank card.
Oh.
He sent me all that stuff. And all I got was these 2 things, you know? So, but I thought that, because it's vintage, I saw for $8. You know, so now I have 3 sets of these. Well, so I got 2.5 sets. I thought, if anybody ever wants these, a set, let me know, because they don't make these anymore.
Right.
I mean, maybe I should show it a little bit better, right? On the thing, you know, you have a red
Do you want a
card.
performance for us?
Well, no, I wasn't gonna perform, I was gonna show you something vintage stuff, so it's vintage night. But how it works, you have a red card, and you have a blue card.
Okay.
And another red card.
Right.
And then, you know, I mean, what is it? We have red, blue, red, then you show the money card, 2 Jesus and a $100 bill, and you ask the spectator.
Alright, 2 saviors, cool.
You have a spectator up on stage with you or in the room,
Right.
and you say, okay, you go through the whole thing, you know, money and
Is money your
profit
God?
of man, the whole thing. And you say, okay, take it out, hold it to your chest. So he takes it out, holds it to his chest, and you show the guy, okay, you have 2 Jesuses. And then you say, okay, if you were to die today without Jesus in your heart, then what do you have? And he shows nothing. And then you tell the guy it's fun, or whoever's on stage, you say, hey, why did you take the money? And the guy says, because you told me. He said, never believe whatever, but he tells you what to do. Never do it. So that's the thing. But I made Jake.
Never trust a pastor.
So I should have, I'll
Yeah, if you want to
that's
demonstrate these.
no, I won't do that. That's the,
I don't know about the 2 Jesus. I'd rather have Jesus be the one in the middle and yeah.
well, that's
Double
what
Jesus.
the whole thing is when they took the money, tell them take the
I
money.
do understand that, but 2 Jesus, that took me off.
So critical. So I made what I should have did is probably.
Lord thy God is one.
Or 3.
So I
One,
brought a
three.
big set, I made a big set like that.
Okay.
That one,
Yeah.
yeah.
That one's a King of Hearts. So I made a big set of this one because Greg Phillips on the International said, hey, make a big one. So I made a big one. I should have brought that one. I'll bring that next time. It's really cool. That's more for stage. But this one, I just want to, I said, gee, I'm going to buy these up if I can find them and give them away to, because they're vintage from 1994. You know?
I feel comfortable with them.
For be vintage.
Well, yeah, because they don't make them anymore. So that's like 30 years ago. Right?
That's cool. I like that.
30 years ago, that was like yesterday, wasn't
Huh?
Yeah,
All right, do we have something for?
yeah, so I'm
the
gonna show
performance?
some. Did you find out what this is? Harvey? No idea. I know, but I thought maybe
let me
Barney
Google-
might
Let me
know.
Google it, maybe,
Maybe Barney knows.
yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay, so what I brought tonight, because I said, okay, so I wasn't gonna perform, but I wanted to bring something vintage. I love vintage stuff that was made like in the 20s for magicians, in the 30s, and the 40s, and the 50s, because they don't make it anymore. So what Brad was talking about, I guess last time we met, he was talking about the lust of the eyes or all that stuff, and I said, yeah, we're all guilty buying stuff, you know? Okay, so we have here a vintage change bag, and you all, and look at that wood handle.
Is that a piano?
No, this is not a P&L. This one was made,
Wow.
like in Sweden,
Oh.
by a company called Ring Things.
Wow.
Okay, Harris.
Rings and things, yeah.
Yeah, and they're a Japan company that also years ago that had a wood handle, and I got rid of it. I shouldn't have, because that kind goes for $400 to $800 now. So I gave it away. So this one, I love this. It's a wood handle. You know how it works.
Yeah.
And so this one, it was. I asked the guy. You know, he's like, all right. I go, when did you get it? And he's got like Parkinson's. He goes, well, I remember when I bought it. You know, and when you bought it, and so. But I thought it was so cool, you know, and of course it's red inside and then it's got dark, but I like, look at the craftsmanship.
Yeah.
How they made it back then. You know, so I presume this thing might have been, came from Sweden, and it was probably made in the 50s, you know, or 70s, I don't know. But I'm thinking probably in the 60s maybe, because I remember I had one from Japan, it was made in the 60s, I'm sorry. But it's just so cool.
Yeah.
You know, and it works so smooth. Sometimes, you know, you can just go like this, and it's already flipped. Other ones, you gotta hold it, you know?
Yeah.
But this one, you just go, if you do your thing, I've already turned it, you know, with one hand.
Yeah.
Because it's so slick, you know, and you touched it well. So you're holding something that's from way back. So here's and now, and P&L right here. P&L's even got the engraved or the hallmark P&L on it. And this is the small one. So they have a small, medium, and a large. Now the one in P&L's from the two guys, what are they called? Petrus and Lewis or something in Connecticut, where they came from back, and they started making change bags in the 20s when they started.
Wow.
20s, 30s, 40s, and they stopped in the 50s. And but this one, you know, it's blue and black on the inside, and it turns. But this one, you gotta hold it, or because the handle's very hard to move.
Yeah.
Now I got it. So now I moved it. Okay, so I'm holding it. Well, the thing is in the hallmark, sometimes the hallmark is stamped right there, where this one's stamped right here. Sometimes it's there or on the metal. But P&L, the ones they made were red bags, sometimes with the black inside and the gold rim or a silver rim, and some with the tassel with no zipper, some with zipper. And the ones with the zippers were made in like the 50s, I think. But this one, I don't know what year they made this one. You know, but I've never seen a blue bag one from P&L. It was kind of cool, and it's small. But I like the medium kind because they're, and red. And the reason why I like red, first before I show you the red, okay, so here's another one. Now this one, can you guess where this one was made? back in the 1970s, where was this one made? Can you guess? Not in America.
England?
Oh.
England?
Canada.
Canada?
Oh, wow.
Back in the 70s, and it works very smooth too. Very smooth, you know, I can flip it, but, and they don't have a zipper, but I asked people when I showed them the bags, I go, which is, so the girls, they go, wow, this is beautiful. You know? And the craftsmanship, look at this, it's insane the way they built stuff back then, you know?
Yes.
Are you
Stop
familiar
building.
with Owen Magic Supreme?
Yeah.
And I used to buy their catalog. I could never afford to buy anything
Yeah.
in the catalog. but I'd buy
Okay.
their catalog.
So
Yeah,
why
it was a
don't
great
I
catalog.
use? My favorite ones I use, is I used to travel with this one, like I custom made like 4 of them. They don't make these red ones anymore. They still have maybe a blue bag or whatever. But anyway, the reason why I use red is because it draws a lot of attention. I can wear black, the red shows. I'm on stage, the red shows. I'm black, right? I can see it. Everybody can see it.
Right.
Okay, and then I like the black interior bags because my finale, the white scarves come out, and it's really, wow.
Striking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, why I don't like the colors of dark color bags? What were, maybe a P&L back then, they got the idea, okay, we're gonna start making red bags and bigger. Like you still get my hand. Look at it, you can't really see.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really, no.
You can't see.
Your wardrobe would have to
You
change.
can't see, it's
Right.
like dark, and if you've got scarves and stuff, you know, it's dark. Dark, you know? And then all of a sudden, wow, red. Okay, so that's what I showed tonight, to show you some vintage apparatus that's no longer made. So, my question for you guys is, which is your favorite?
One in the middle.
I don't like something I can't put my hand in, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, you get your hand in it still, it's still good. You know, because a little bit,
I say I really like the wooden here.
I like the wooden handle ones.
isn't that cool?
That's
man?
gorgeous. I love
so
the
pretty.
craftsmanship.
Gorgeous, so you can
Pretty.
look and touch crap.
I like the one with the.
It's gonna cost you
zipper, 'cause that
$1.
gives you a double effect.
That's why
That's
I have
slick.
these, well, all the ones I use on stage have zippers.
Yeah.
Because I can have the volunteers stick their hand through and show everybody.
Yeah.
It gives like a double thing. Where like these vintage ones, sometimes you'll find them with zippers, the P&L, the vintage ones. Some have zippers, some don't. So I just thought I'd show you these. But I love the zippers.
I like the hand, yeah.
Because the volunteers on stage, you know, I get them on there,
Oh.
and I say, okay,
You
stick
gotta
your
put
hand
it
through,
Yeah.
and a wave, you know, and yeah,
Just
it
take a
works
little
really
bit of-
cool.
A little bit of practice, but like it's,
No, that one there is you have to, you know, you can,
yeah.
that's right. Okay, so that's my,
Nice.
Do you have a routine that you want feedback on?
a routine,
Yes.
a routine.
That's what we're doing tonight. We're doing routine that we want feedback on.
Oh, I didn't know, I thought you were just gonna do a trick. No, my routine, if I did my routine change bag, I would have to get my scarves out and 2 volunteers, because I've done it when I do volunteers. But when I do it, the routine with the 2 volunteers and this, when I,
Mark.
look at this.
Can I see it?
My,
Sorry, I'll see it in a minute.
after I have, it's a gospel effect
Yeah.
with the, I call it colored scarves of life. And I have my scarves here, but I'm not gonna pull them all out. But it's a good, when I say, okay, give me this red one, this black one, sin of murder of the audience, say it, and the sin of purple lying, and this green one, stealing, and I tie them all up, and then Jesus, the yellow one, tie him, then the other one, so I have my 2 volunteers. But as I do it, before, I already showed the bag's empty, and I have 1 volunteer holding it, okay? So he's holding, the other guy's doing the scarf, and from then on in, I'm not touching anything.
Yeah.
You know where it
Because as I do
is? You know where it is,
perform,
right? Pardon? You know where it is, right?
I like having volunteers doing everything, it looks like I do nothing. And it makes more of the presentation like, wow, we didn't see you touch the bag, they did it all. And so what I do is after they put it all in, volunteers holding it right here like this. The volunteers holding, maybe, Jim, well, I'll just give it, I don't have the scarves in there. But let's say he's the volunteer, right? So this guy here, he puts all those scarves in there, right? And we say, okay, and I go like this, I go, okay, all the scarves are in there, and then I
Oh,
take
yeah.
it, and then hand it to him like
You
this.
switch it
So
right
you
there.
see, I didn't do the switch here. You see, my hand, the ring, he's holding it. I went like this, I grabbed,
Oh, gee.
and I handed it to here like this,
Then that's
Very
when you
slick.
say,
and now, and
You can
everybody
almost
says,
take off the switch, so it
Yeah.
doesn't be seen.
Because I was holding on to the
well,
little,
they, yeah, but
and I felt him turning.
Yeah, buddy knows.
But the one I made when I traveled, so I also, but what I did, I cut this one, the handle, because I used to travel with this one. And the other ones they have, they're not cut. And I made a smaller one, which I didn't bring for now travelers. But so the guy, and then we have them pray. I say, okay, let's pray that God wash away your sins. We all sin. We go through the whole schmo, you know that. And then I say, okay, and then this guy, okay, now pull out. And then when they pull out, they're all white. And they all go, what? And I go, yes. And I take the bag away. Yes, it's all empty bag. And everybody's go, what? But see, and then every single time after I've done this, I go, I'll say, they go, how'd you do that? You never touched the bag. See, when I went like that.
Great production.
Yeah, you never touched it. I did. Every time they say that. Okay, so that's the
Good.
thing.
Thank you. Alright.
Wow, these are so pretty, right?
Thank you. Those are gorgeous.
So pretty.
Would you like to share what's your name?
I still need a bit more time to
You wanna go
prepare.
first?
Yep, I'll go.
Alright, good.
All right.
I gotta come up here and see this one here. This looks so cool. Wow, the way it's made is fantastic.
The way they used to make stuff back then.
My favorite use of a change bag was from TC Tahoe. You would bring a person up on stage and borrow a dollar bill, have them sign it, and tear it into 4 pieces, drop it in a change bag, and he'd say, here, wait a minute, take a receipt, hold this. And then
What's the receipt? A piece of the bill?
yeah,
Piece of the bill.
part of the edge of the bill, right? Yeah, okay. And he would just vanish the bill using a stupid change bag.
What do you think of those
All you
little,
would do is just like, it's gone now,
what do
look.
you think of those little teeny small
So simple.
draw bags that are change bags for more of a close-up impromptu thing?
For what now? What?
Does anyone use those?
What?
I like the
Which
flat
ones?
ones. I like them.
A little small bag, not with a handle or anything, just like a little drawstring type bag, but it's actually a change bag. Have you ever
Flat
seen
ones.
those?
Yeah, yeah,
I
okay.
like those.
Yeah, tote bag, little change tote, yeah.
Yeah.
I call it one, the collection bag at our church.
Huh?
You can touch it.
I take it as, this is our collection bag at the church here, and then I have them
Look, no one's
unzip.
giving any money.
And then I have them, as I say, I have them unzip the bottom, I go, oh, it's been a lean year. And then I have the kids put the handkerchiefs in the zipper part that I didn't zip up yet, and they all fall through one at a time, and of course, I don't notice it. I go on, and then they're gonna change, and then I look over like, dude, put them back in the bag, you know, so he puts them in, and they fall through again, and I get 10 minutes out of that. It's still-
Yeah. I was thinking about that on the way here today, there's so many different ways of using the magician in trouble theme, and if you're doing children's shows,
Gotcha.
that's all you need.
Yeah.
They just love it when the adult gets in trouble.
So people who aren't magicians use that too. Puppeteers use it, and jugglers use it. You know, anybody can use that. You know, even a storyteller. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid concept.
Dropping things accidentally on purpose.
Yeah,
Kids
clowns,
kids are yelling at you and you're acting like you don't have a clue.
Yeah. All right, Cliff, what do you got?
Oh, I brought a deck of cards.
All right.
But I want to show you that it's not just a deck of cards, it's a regular, ordinary. Notice they always say, never say that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna break all the rules. And by the way, when we talk random, is random really random?
No.
Or is it only random to us? Because I think God's seeing everything, and outside of time, there's always a pattern, there's always a known thing to him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this deck of cards, and I want to get a random sampling. I'll call it that. Oh, I should mention before, I've taken one card out, and I've substituted another card. So there's one odd card in the deck. So we don't know if we're going to hit it, but everybody's going to help me. I'd like to have some, some red cards, some black cards, some number cards, some face cards, just kind of a random selection. Okay, why don't you stop me on one? What do you want? Just call it out.
7 of spades.
7 of spades, okay. 7 of spades, we'll put it right there. And then, go ahead, Brad, give me a red card.
2
2? 2 diamonds?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 of diamonds. We got 2 of diamonds. And go ahead. Next.
Let's see. Black or
We're going to go for a black one.
black. Okay, cool. Let's go with the Jack of Clubs.
Jack of clubs. Okay, perfect. We got the Jack of clubs. Put that one there. Harvey, a red one.
Sure.
Sure.
3 diamonds.
3 of diamonds.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Great. We have the 3 of diamonds. And just 2 more, a black and a red one. We've got a pretty good spread there. That 2 and 3 are kind of close together. Perfect. All right, and so one more red one and one more black one. Would you help me?
Black or red?
Either one.
4 hearts.
Let's see, I
Red
got 10 of clubs.
10 of clubs, okay.
That's all.
We got 10 of clubs, and we need one more red one.
4 hearts.
4 hearts, 4 hearts. I see a 4 hearts.
Yep.
3 hearts. Okay, I found it. Okay, perfect. All right. Now we had people choose cards that didn't know they were going to choose cards, that I was going to offer them a choice of cards, and even what cards they were going to choose. So now I'm going to ask you, Brad, to just call out the name of one of these cards. What card are you thinking of?
3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds, okay. 3 of diamonds is a good card. I like it. We're just going to set it aside and see how it works out. So you could have chosen the 7 or the 2 of diamonds. You could have chosen the 10 or the 4 of hearts or the Jack of clubs. You chose one card out of a whole bunch of random cards that I put in from another deck. Now, this was just a packet trick, and Harvey probably knows the name of it. I don't. Give me those. But I kept thinking, oh, it's just like a little packet trick, and you bring it out and you do it. And I thought, how can I just make this better? So this is not the deck that I like, my favorite deck, but it's actually, mixed completely all the way through. My other deck is the red backs are red faces, and the blue backs are the black cards. But basically, it feels so fair that they have a complete choice of seemingly any card in the deck. They pick them all. I just go, you like that? You don't like that? Whatever. But it's so easy to control. It's pitifully easy. And once you put your 6 or 8 cards and you alternate them, I don't know if anyone noticed that I was alternating the colors, but it was in the name of, we're just doing some random cards here. And then just the rest of it is just the holding and move and all that. Does everyone know that move?
The frustration count.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's what I have to share with you tonight.
Any ideas for a gospel presentation for that? That is one of our focuses.
Yeah,
We want to learn how to communicate gospel using magic.
I've been thinking about that. The randomness, the idea that people believe everything is random, but nothing is left to chance, and God even ordains the roll of the dice. So, if your life is chaotic, there's no guarantee. It's not, God will not change that, but God will give you comfort no matter what happens, no matter what different things you're going through, because He's always there, unlike our human, other humans and things like that. I haven't really got the whole thing worked out, but there's something about the randomness of life and the randomness of these cards kind of,
I have a picture of it like that. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. You know, you might think that I'm making all these choices, but are you? You know? Well, that all things work together for the good of those who love God and call according to purpose. So you think I'm just making all these wrong choices, my life is chaos, my life is disorder, but God makes it all work together.
He is all things.
You know what I'm saying?
For those who love Him and are called to His.
Would you be willing to come back next month with a gospel pattern with that?
Sure, I can work.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, before I forget, when I did that routine just now, and then I give out these things so you can take that home, and then you can incorporate it into your routine, and you can get an idea how to do it then.
Sure.
It's quick and easier for you to understand, because I did it so
It's like the
fast.
gospel, pretty much, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's called A Color Scarf of Life, and
Do you have the YouTube video of you doing this?
unfortunately now, I started doing this back about 30 years ago, and I still haven't got a video of it.
We can fix that. You can do it here, and we can video that.
Yeah, but I like it when they have like maybe a 10 or 12-year-old kid or high school kids, because then they're just baffled by it when it all happens. And then when you have an audience, too,
Yeah.
the audience like they go, wow.
Yeah.
You know, we do it like this. It's not.
It's
We know what's happening.
not as great a production.
Oh, we got like hacked on it.
You know, and the reason why I didn't want to do it, because my scarves, you know, I keep them nice and full and nice. You know?
Ah.
And then my white ones are nice, so then I take them out when I'm right before the
Get all wrinkled.
Let me preface.
Sure, go ahead.
Does everybody here know Dean Dill?
I remember Dean, yes.
Dean Dill, very famous magician. He actually had a barber shop up in the Glendale area,
Yep.
and his back room was a magic studio. And he was so well known, he actually was the tutor for Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know it.
Carson.
Yeah, Johnny Carson's
Love-
son
love
in
magic.
Hollywood Magic one day. I said, "Do you give lessons?" And he was the tutor from then on.
They also
Johnny
made
Carson.
high-end
I
coins.
think he was on the Carson show more than any other magician.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, he invented a trick called Blizzard,
Yeah.
which Harvey showed me a couple of years ago, and I wanted it in the worst way. Well, they reprinted it, and so I got it. And I haven't had time to really practice and get into it, because I just got it. But anyway, he was a very strong Christian. And if you open up his instruction booklet, which you probably won't get now, you'll probably get it online. But this goes back to the original. And inside, on the opening page, from the book of Job, 37 verses 5 and 6, God thunders marvelously with his voice. He does great things which we cannot comprehend. For he says to the snow, fall on the earth. And then he went into this. And,
Oh, the trick?
yeah, so anyway,
Cool.
this is Blizzard. And it's available online now.
So it's sort of a prediction thing. You show a packet of cards here, and I want somebody to. By the way, I'm Harvey. Hi. How's everybody?
Hi, Harvey.
I gotta introduce myself. Okay, all right. We're gonna try a little experiment tonight. Let's do it with Jake.
Yep.
Yeah, Jake. Okay. Pick on you, Jake.
All right.
All right, so no, you just stay there. It's not that big of a part,
Oh.
but it's important. It is important. That's okay. So there are 13 different values of cards throughout the deck, ace through king, right?
Correct.
Most people, when you say think of a value, think of a card, they'll say an ace of something. But I don't want to do that. You could choose an ace, but I'd rather have you choose something else. So give me any card you would like to think of. Go ahead.
3 of hearts.
It's the 3 of hearts, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 3 of hearts out of the deck, and I'm going to take the matching 3. So that would be the 3 of what? Clubs, spades, diamonds, and clubs, spades. Yes. Okay. So the thing is, though, Jake. So one of these is the 3 of hearts, the other the matching 3. You have to just take my word for that, okay?
Okay.
What I want you to do is take the cards and mix them up.
All right.
But don't look at them, okay? You've got to keep mixing them up. And the more you mix them up, the better it would be, okay?
Sounds good.
Gotta keep them in order.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck. I'm like, oh.
Keep them in order. Got it?
Yep, got it.
All right. Now let's see if you can find your 3 of hearts. Point to a card.
That one.
You think that's the 3 of hearts? Let me see. Wow. We're going to set that one aside. That was your choice, right?
Right.
Here's the amazing thing, though. I didn't tell you about this, though. But when I took the card, the 3 of hearts out, and the other 3s, I didn't take this one because that was a joker. And that one's joker. Here's the 2 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, 7 of spades. 9 of, as a matter of fact, the other 3 3s that you could have selected, but you didn't, you chose that one, are also blank. You know what? The whole deck is blank, as a matter of fact. There's
Oh. Oh my gosh.
And the only card left is the one you selected after you mixed them up. Go ahead and turn it over.
King of Hearts.
3 of hearts. Wow. Very cool.
Father, Son,
Thank you, Harvey.
Wow.
That was great.
That's Blizzard.
So he pursues you and then he washes your sin lives.
Because that should be, I think, a core value of our club. I'm in a lot of clubs, Mr. Becker. But this one,
Yeah.
it should be, hey, we have a message, and we have a tool to reach the message.
Yep.
So if we can think along those lines, that would be beautiful. You know. So, and if we could all come back next month and do the same thing we did this time, but with whatever people are. Anybody else have feedback for this trick?
Very impressive. I really like
Very
it.
impressive.
And
That's amazing.
I'm like literally like at all. I'm like, how did I miss that deck switch? Like,
Powerful.
Yeah, Dean
Just
Slade.
simple and easygoing.
Dean Slade, every magician he ever showed that the Magic Castle without telling him how to do it
I'd
afterwards.
like to somehow or another fit what he said in Job in, where he says, and let the snow fall.
yeah.
Where he says, fall on the earth. The snow fall on the earth as it does, it cleanses. Nope, that won't work.
Snowstorm.
No.
It's funny that you mentioned.
But you could mention that, and you say, you know, and by the way, there's another place where the Bible mentions snow. And it says, though your sins be red as scarlet, they should be washed as white as snow. As much as I love snow, I just love being clean before my Lord and being able to be with Him forever and ever one day because He did that for me. So maybe you could bring the two together.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, bring it together.
I like that.
Okay.
Wash all your sins away.
Yeah.
White.
But you have to admit it's quite
That's a lot.
It's very, very, very effective. Very
But you have to be guiltless when you do that. You can't be looking like I'm doing something tricky.
You could apply that to every magic trick.
See, the key
No, but this one in particular, you're doing something kind of bold.
The key
That's
is
kind of bold and brazen, but somehow.
They don't have any idea what he's doing.
But you need to be so sure of that you're just nonchalant. Like,
I watched him stick the deck in his pocket with a grin on his face, and I didn't. I thought, oh, I thought maybe he's doing a deck switch, but I didn't.
Next switch was long done.
It still floored me.
Yeah.
no.
The next switch was long.
I would want to practice that to the point where I can do it guilt free.
Oh, it's easy. So any guilt.
They have no idea what you're doing or where you're going with it. So.
Right.
Thank you.
You have positive motivations, and you shouldn't feel guilty, sir.
But see, it seems like obvious to me because I'm the one doing it, right? I see obvious to me. But
You're
it's
not
obvious
you're
to
not
everybody.
lying. You're just presenting.
Yeah,
But he just said
An
Dean
effect.
fried magicians with that trick all the time.
that's cool.
He did.
Everybody, yeah. He was really an amazing guy. He lectured for us at one time.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Is Dean Dill the one? He would do these half his show secular, and then he would say, in a gentlemanly way, if I mean, let's have my shows can be religious. If you don't want that, you're free to go. But if you'd love to, I'd love to have you stay around.
Mm-hmm.
Was he that one who would do that?
That was Andre Cole.
That's very cool.
Andre Cole with the
And people would stay, right?
with the Campus Crusade for Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one would
he
leave,
did
right?
say that. Yeah.
Well, he would do this beautiful secular show with completely clean illusions and all that. And then he says we're gonna do one more thing that has a message. You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to go. And not one person left.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because
I
they're
love
already
that. I
sold.
love so much.
So he wasn't doing every trick with gospel music.
No, you don't
he
need to.
ended with
He invented a box.
Oh,
You
Dean's
put-
box.
yeah,
Jim.
Dean, we got
Where
back to
somehow
Dean.
they get tied together.
No idea how it's done, man. Yeah.
You know, the secret to that trick is in one of those little paperback
What was it?
$7.95 magic.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Really?
And he invented the box to go around it. But
Doubt
that,
if
I
he
mean, you
would've
find
given it
that
away.
sometimes with amazing tricks that are in Tarbell.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the actual I don't remember the name of it, but it's in one of those 101 tricks, one of those little kids books that are $8 or $10.
So we'll read this one.
And
You can also do Matrix and what to do for gospel magic, and the other one's more like experimental. But this is a safe environment for us to share with you guys. So it's actually funny because it actually ties into the trying to tie into the whole Blizzard routine with the gospel message of with the whole that Jesus he wipes our sins clean. So with this one, we have as you can see, it's a deck of cards. As you can see, they're all black, and that's supposed to represent all the sins that we commit, whether it be lying, stealing, all that horrible stuff. So, Brad, what I want from you is I want you to pick any black card. Which one that you think resonates with you?
Let's do the. You're going kind of fast there.
No worries.
Let's do a 3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna jog this one. Question: why did you choose the 3 of clubs?
Because there's 3 parts to the clover, and the 3 kind of matches it, and it reminds me of the Holy Trinity and St. Patrick's, analogy and so forth.
Nice.
That's modalism.
Parts of a whole or something.
Great. So I'm gonna put this at the top, so. I outjogged it, put it right on top. And what we're gonna do, this one card here, we have the King of Hearts, which of course represents Jesus. And what we're gonna do is, once again, what was the card that you picked?
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. Awesome. That's at the very top. I want you to take. You're gonna need both hands for this one. All right. Have it like that. Wonderful. We're gonna place that on top, and I want you to sandwich it right on top. Wonderful. Then what we're gonna do is with the wave like so. Jesus is gonna wipe all the sins clean. All right. Now lift them up and reveal to everyone.
yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Sins are wiped clean.
Wow.
Thank you. So like nice, simple, straightforward. And then the other one is at times, still trying to work on the messaging with this one, but I do like the idea of this one. So this one, what I'll probably do is, so we'll put it like somewhere right in the middle, like so. This one's a bit more experimental, so we're gonna right in the middle, like so. We're gonna have it be lost. And once again, Brad, I'm gonna go with you once I shuffle these, like so. Awesome. All right, here we go. Now I want you to, let's see, I want you to check each one of these cards, make sure that, let's see if you can find the King of Hearts. See if you can find Jesus in there. Nope. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put this face down, we're gonna put it right in the bottom like so. All right, could you check the next one? I'm gonna go check pile by pile.
Looking for God.
Yep, looking for God. There you go. Makes it. All right, any luck?
No.
No. Okay, so he's checked through every one of them, and he is nowhere to be found. But there's a place that we can always find him when we are like in trouble or we are like stressed or feeling anxious. We don't know what to do. Like we look to the Bible. Well, in this case, with this one. So
The other one.
there you go. This one. There you go. So
Okay.
no, I mean honestly, no. You thought you were right here, right?
Yeah.
You thought you right. That would be a big. See, like I said, it's experimental, but the plan was that this would be like a duplicate of the what's it called? The King of Hearts. Yeah. So, or like a bit, basically like a like I said, it's a work in
If
progress.
it's just one card, could it just as well be in the Bible? You don't need a box, do you?
No, not really. No, like I said, it's like experimental. That's why I'm like asking for feedback. Like,
So if you take if you think of what's your most impressive
So what's the effect?
card to impossible location.
Okay.
yeah.
So what's your most impossible or most impressive card to impossible location routine that he could use with this? You know, where
Like I said, it's like very experimental. So like it's like a work in progress, like an idea that I had recently.
Do you want to show it empty first?
True, I could show it empty first, I think,
Okay.
because I was thinking about like turning this into like a
Well, it's not a book.
False bottom.
yeah, maybe
It's just a holder. That's all.
It looks like a book.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a book, but it's not a book. Okay.
yeah.
You can get those at Hobby Lobby.
Oh yeah, you get these like Hobby Lobby, which I actually found this one in Goodwill.
Okay.
So honestly, you can find like a lot of good things at Goodwill. One of my favorite places to go to find some like thrift.
Is it possible to open it up and have the card appear
Um,
face up?
it could work as
Yeah,
a
instead of false bottom sometimes.
probably like a false bottom. It can like work in like a gimmick of sorts. So like have it be like show it blank and then all of a sudden close it
Oh, yeah,
and then be like poof, it's here. So
yeah.
honestly, like, it could work. Like maybe if I like probably like start off with here and then like somehow like it covers it up the fake bottom and then shows the actual card maybe. But it's honestly it could work with like with a false bottom for sure. I just have to like work out like some like try to draw in.
Now, is there a more streamlined way of doing it without giving me a packet and a packet and a packet? Is there a way where you can somehow hand it off to me? You've copped it off at that point.
I think
palmed it off
palm
at that point.
Palming it, yeah.
And then said, hey, just look for juice in there, and you know.
So was it already in there at the beginning in the cards? I didn't.
Yeah, it was already in there.
No. I mean, was the King of Hearts already in the packet of cards you gave Brad?
Was it already like in the?
Did you
in the
show it to
bucket?
them already that it was there at the beginning? I missed that part.
Oh no, like it started off in the very beginning, like on the side, and then after the cleaning the sin part, then I put it back into the deck, and then I gave him a packet by packet.
Well, wait, okay.
So was I convinced that it was in there and now it's not? That's the question. Because it's not.
That's what I'm asking.
It's not amazing. It's
No, you're
always
good.
been here.
No, you're good.
It's never been there. It's not amazing.
No, it's always in the packet. The thing is that I would see, like the trick is
But who's the Ascanio who wrote a whole book on this? It's very, very important in magic that the before and after be crystal clear and not so long of a distance time between them where you forget that difference.
right.
So if I wasn't convinced that Jesus was absolutely in that deck, and I was absolutely not in there, then there's no magic.
Right.
So that has to be clear, right?
Yeah, I didn't notice that you put it back.
I
in
kind of
the
wasn't
deck.
sure either after
I thought you were putting the.
after going through so many packets. I started that today, or even see him in there.
So the effect is it starts in the pack. They see it in the pack,
Right.
and then it vanishes from the pack.
Yes.
So you need to find a better way to make it vanish.
They actually vanish.
Maybe less procedure somehow.
Right.
Maybe something more.
Any suggestions?
Well, I'm not good at palming and cropping.
Yeah, the Raleigh reversal.
Oh.
Maybe it's what I'm thinking too, but I don't know the name of what you're gonna say.
Okay, so
Do you need the King of Hearts?
no, you just okay. So I'll use your blank one as an example. Okay, so this is the card I don't want him to find, right?
Right.
So I'm going to go like this and like this, and now it's reversed at the bottom. He could look at these; it's not there.
Yes,
Look at these, It's not
exactly.
there.
Yeah,
Look at these,
I'm
it's
showing you
not
every
there.
card, yeah.
Yeah, and it's go.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's right there to palm off.
It's right there. And now it's on top, and you can
Yeah.
you can palm it off and do whatever you want with it at this point. You know,
Gotcha.
envelope, pocket. Let's see, how would you do it here?
You could hold it for a minute again and use that time to
If it's a
stretch it.
duplicate,
and
then
put
it
it
doesn't
in.
matter. You just need to ditch it.
True.
I mean, if you really want to get detailed, you can actually turn this into a card box.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just a
You put a
false panel on it, boom, and it shows up in there.
Yeah, if it's duplicated, it doesn't matter. You just need to lose.
Yeah, if it's duplicate, it
Yeah,
won't matter at all. So the Braille, you know the Braille Universal.
Yes.
Okay,
So yeah.
so it starts at the top. You just get a break at the top card. Cut off about half of the deck. Use this part to flip it over. Put these on top. Cut to the break, and then use the deck again to flip it over. There's no reason to flip the cards over unless you're using it as a help. Like I see a lot of people do this with the Braille Universal. What was that? You did something silly with the cards. But here, if you just do it nice and slow, you can reverse as many cards you want. Use this to flip it over, put it on top, and then use that to flip it over and put it back on top. And then you've got it reversed at the bottom of the deck.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also do a half pass, but that's probably too difficult. A one card half pass. So you have it at the bottom of the deck, and you just half pass it like that. So it's face up now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Braille reverse is probably the easiest. Just here, use that to flip it over, put it on top, cut to the break,
And then flip
flip
that
it
over.
over, put it on top. So you have a reason to have it in halves like that, okay?
Also, you have to. You're treading on some thin ice when you use the color black to represent sin.
Sin.
Huge one.
The color black to represent sin. I was doing a gospel magic show for an outdoor event at Calvary Chapel, Signal Hill. You know, it's a paid event and everything else, and the gospel magic, and I did this this thing. It's the thing that DJ, what's his name? Edwards came up with. It's a stick where if you turn it this way, it's filled with sand up to here only, and you don't quite reach God's goal for your life. You turn this way, and it fills all the way up to God's goal. And so this red represents the blood of Jesus, black represents sin. And as soon as I said this, black mother and her two children said, "What's the word even?"
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He goes, when we go throughout our day, we have certain things that we do in a certain order, right? Like you put on your shoes and socks. The order actually matters, doesn't it? You don't put your shoes and then the socks. You know that would be strange, you know. Or you take a shower, then you get dressed, right?
Yeah.
You did it backwards. It doesn't work very well, does it, right? And we have our idea of what order things that should happen. And God has his idea of order that things should happen in too, right? And I have a friend who's a mentor of me, mine, and sent me this box here that helps kind of remind me about how God's order of things works. And I don't really completely understand the thing. Maybe you guys can tell me out with it. So what it is, it's just an empty box. And it's a bunch of blocks. That doesn't look right to me. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. It should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. But and sometimes these boxes are visible, and sometimes they're clever, right?
Right.
And so sometimes the order is obvious to us. And you can see these blocks. You can check them out. These are just wooden blocks, but these can represent any number of things. They can represent our priorities in our lives.
Real block. Perfect.
Yeah.
Block. It's blocky.
Well, I was wondering, why wouldn't it be like, for me, as a man, as a human being, this makes more sense. But my mentor didn't send it to me like this. He sent it to me like this. Yeah, I wonder why. And I thought maybe it's because Jesus needs to be number one, and he needs to be our foundation on which we build our life. And I go, well, that makes a lot of sense, you know, but as people, we don't see things the way God does. For example, when we see in our finances, if I keep all my money, that's my order. If I keep all my money, I'll be rich. But you know what God says? God says, give and it shall be given unto you. God's way is backwards from our way. You see what I'm saying? It's just weird, right? And or in terms of social status, we say, no. If I need to look out for number one, you know, I'm not going to give anybody the time of day because it's all about me. I'm going to rise to the top ladder and climb over all the people I need to. And you know what God says? God says, also what I say. He says, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he will lift you up. He says, the first shall be last.
Last shall be first.
God's way is completely opposite of what we do. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, let's just talk about even prayer. You know, I don't even know how to pray. The Bible says, for me, it's like, am I even praying the right thing? Am I even praying the right order? I can just get it all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then Jesus comes along. You know what I'm saying? And it says, likewise, the Spirit also helps us in our prayers. We do not know how we should pray as we ought, but the Spirit Himself makes intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. So He even straightens up our prayer. And so what I get out of this is that God's way is not my way. As far as the heavens are above the earth, His ways are higher than our ways. And it also goes to show me that when I don't get everything perfect, that God is looking out for me. Because it says that all things work together for those who love God and call according to His purpose. And it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Mm-hmm. And lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. So that's what Jesus does for me. He just reminds me of how to just keep things straight in order. So there you go. I still need to work on a little bit more, but
Nice.
I ended it in the wrong order for what I've been saying the whole time, but I can fix that. I can work on that. But
Tommy Bahama. Ooh. I was at the Tommy Bahama's outlet store in not Richmond, but where the original settlers made in Virginia.
Jamestown?
No, not Jamestown.
Jamestown.
It's not Jamestown though, but it's anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, Williamsburg, Virginia. They have the giant. Anyway, so they have the Tommy Bahama store there. Okay, so I've got a packet of cards here, but these are Well, like, I tell you, these are ordinary cards, but they're not really. They've all got different backs.
Okay.
I call this my scrapbook deck. Okay, I spent years collecting this, and in order to make a deck of cards like this, you need to collect at least 52 different decks, and there you go. So you can see all the backs are different. What we're going to do is we're going to try to make a prediction of things to happen here, and this kind of reminds us that we are all different, right? But we're all created in God's image. Even though we're different, we are in God's image. So Dave, would you do me a favor? Here's what I'm going to let you do, okay? In just a minute, I'm going to have you deal some cards. You can deal them 2 at a time, 1 at a time, 3 at a time. Just go about halfway and stop wherever you feel like it, okay? Just go ahead and do that for me.
I like that.
When we go like this.
Yeah, on top, right? Just keep going. There you go.
Just
Yep.
go like this?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
And stop whenever I want.
Anywhere you want.
Oh, okay, stop whenever this one here.
You can stop right there? That's great. Okay. That should work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark what you stopped with the 2 of clubs, okay? Fair? All right. Now, you're going to do the same thing again. Again, you can deal 1 or 2 at a time, but this time stop before you get to my marker card there, okay? Okay, go ahead and do it.
Marker card.
Yeah, stop before you get to there. You do 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time, whatever you feel like.
Oh, right there.
Okay. And I'm going to mark that with the 2 of spades. Go ahead and put those on top.
Again?
No, just, yeah, perfect, okay? Was that fair?
Yeah.
You had completely free choice, right, of where you wanted to put it? Yeah, God gives us free choices all the time. As a matter of fact, I think one of the beautiful things about our Lord is that He gives us free will. We can accept Him or we can reject Him. I don't, well, you know the difference between an Armenian and a Calvinist? What's the difference? The difference is that when an Armenian falls down the stairs, he says, wow, why did God allow that to happen? When a Calvinist falls down the stairs, he says, I'm glad that's over. Okay. He says, I'm glad that's over.
It was inevitable.
It was inevitable. It's over now. Okay. Anyway, so David, you stop right here. Okay, and I marked it there with the face up too. And then over here, I think, oh, there it is. Yeah. And I marked that also with the face up too, right? Right. And I showed you the cards are all different on the backs. And they absolutely are. Except for 2 of them. The card you stopped at matches the card that I put down. And the card you stopped at over here matches the card that I put over here. Not only that, they match there, and they match there.
Oh! Wow. Very cool.
No, oh, you know what? People always say, well, maybe you're using a special deck of cards. I said, no. I told you it's a special deck. It's not a trick deck, though. It's a special deck. However, because I was a scrapbooking collector and I got all these cards from all over the place, I got rid of all the cards except for the 2s. That's how I knew it would be the 2. Except these are all the 2 of hearts. There's no other spades or clubs anywhere at all. Anywhere in the deck.
Wow. That's impressive.
You know what? You did something I've never seen before.
What's that?
You said you could deal 2 at a time, 3 at a time, doesn't matter, okay?
Yeah.
And the first time it did matter, you had to put the first one, right?
He did, yeah. He dealt whatever he felt.
You did the first one. The first.
Oh, I just showed him how to deal.
First
Yeah.
single card.
Yeah, I
right?
showed him how to deal. Right.
That was important.
When I dealt, I don't know. I think I did 1 or 2. Did I deal 1 or 2? I don't know.
Is the
It
first
didn't
one-
matter.
Is the first one not important?
No.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, so.
That was great.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay.
Like, wow.
This is from Carl Foles.